Okay, guys, viewer of Fantastic Daily recently sent me some audio that he has captured in his home that he believes sounds a lot like the Black Eyed Kid audio that Fantastic Daily caught. And after analyzing it for the last couple of days, I found a segment in the audio that really does match up well to the audio that Fantastic Daily posted about the doorbell that the girl was like, "Can you let me in? I want to let go in." And the guy's like, "Who is this? Who is this? Who are you? I don't know who you are." And I've been looking it over the last couple of days. Now, recently my computer has been really slow. I need to do a lot of cleanup, so I couldn't look at the whole file. But I found just from looking at the first 5 minutes of the audio that he recorded in his house, I gotta say it's almost proof positive to me that the activity does seem to be spreading. And I've been emailing him back and forth, and he's been claiming feelings of being watched, shadow people, but not sure if it's cats or if it's his cats or anything. And even myself, after playing around with the audio, I had some feelings of being watched myself. In addition, last night I had a big bright white orb just appear in my room, and I was laying in bed, and I had my audio recording too. I don't got a good camera, so I don't record, but I do record audio all the time in my room. And I was able to check the time, and it was at 4 a.m. in the morning, and I was just laying in bed as I was just watching this big bright white orb fly around in my room. I was charging one of my Kindle Fire last night, and I noticed it was hanging around the power outlet. And what's interesting is I noticed the cord moving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And of course, once I get up, once I was absolutely positively sure I was not dreaming, and I got up to debunk, and the orb vanished, and the cord stopped going back and forth, back and forth. And I was just like, oh sure. So not only did they make me get out of bed, it doesn't even stick around long enough for me to try and catch it on tape. Um, but so that kind of blows. But this recording, this segment of his recording that he sent me, I believe it sounds a lot like the audio that Fantastic Daily posted. And here, look, I'll play it first on the Dropbox since my computer is extremely low on space. I gotta do it online here. Now this is the audio that I discovered him saying you're in trouble with dad part, but listening to this audio right here now. It's got that same rhythm. I'm almost positive that it is spreading somehow. Whenever you watch his videos in the future of Fantastic Dailies, make sure you have your windows shut. I mean, that is so and don't play it on a loudspeaker either, because um, just don't do any of those things. So make sure you have your windows shut, and make sure you have your don't play it on a loudspeaker. And also too, the guy I've been emailing with, he does have a dog, and I found in this segment too that his dog barks just before we get another static interference, and it happens 3 times in this clip. It was a huge file. It was over 50 minutes long, and I just had to break it up. My computer just does not have enough space to listen to the whole thing. I had to break up the whole file. But look at you get these very noticeable spikes in the audio. And listen here, hear his dog bark, and then you hear a big static interference. At first glance, it does sound like it could be a weed whacker or a lawnmower in the background cutting up stuff. And I asked him, and he said there was nothing going on in the background. So I can only take his word for it. But this is some very interesting audio because you hear the dog bark once, then you hear the interference. So it's possibly scaring away. The dog is probably scaring away the black-eyed kids. And then you hear this. They're probably communicating back and forth. I don't got enough space to slow down the audio or even reverse it. This is all I can do right now. But until I clean up my computer, do some summer cleaning. But I just find it fascinating that this sounds almost exactly like the doorbell recording. And then listen again here. Now what's interesting though is I don't hear that click 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 click. I don't hear that static first. All I hear is the ending part. So this could be more of the Black Eyed Kid language that Fantastic Daily has been theorizing about. Right there, this is the part I hear the "you're in trouble with Dad." But the thing is though, since this is a different region, I don't know if it's saying you're in trouble with Dad until I clean up space and can slow down the audio. But it's just really interesting that it sounds almost exactly the same. So I may have to completely revamp my theory as well. I've been thinking it's some sort of encryption to send and receive thoughts from both the victim and the black-eyed kid to whatever destination is required. And yeah, so that's my video for today, guys.